everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my foundation routine. This is usually what I do every day. I know it is a lot for some people, and for some people it may not be a lot at all. For me, this is just what I like to do. If you follow me on my Instagram, you know this would be a really highly requested video. Even on my YouTube, a lot of people ask for me to do it. It is more of a talk through video. I'm going to be kind of talking you through what I do. It is a super easy foundation routine, and you don't need a lot of skills at all to do what I do for this foundation routine. A couple of the main products I use are drugstore products, so you don't have to spend also a huge amount of money on your products, which is also really nice. And there's definitely a lot of alternatives to the more high-end products that I am using. So yeah, if you guys like how my foundation looks and you want to see how I did it, then keep on watching. So this video is going to be more of like a talk through video. I'm going to basically be telling you kind of how I prep my skin, which I think is really important before you are putting your foundation on. At night I usually use this Bella Michelle Smooth and Soothe Oil Serum. It's just an oil that people use on their face. I'm sure you could get many other oils. This oil was just sent to me, so that is why I'm using it. Well, so it's really up to you if you even want to use an oil, but they do really help. I think they are kind of like a deep moisturizer, and it does get your skin a lot more moisturized than just having moisturizer on at night, in my opinion. So in the morning when I wake up, I usually just wash my face, and then I'll add this Olay Total Effect 7-in-1 moisturizer. So that's just what I use. I usually just use like a tiny bit on my face. So I already applied my moisturizer, and usually what I use next is this Bareminerals Prime Time Foundation Primer Base. And this is oil control because my skin is quite oily. It feels like there's kind of a layer keeping the oil from coming out. I know that may sound a little bit weird, but that's kind of what it feels like, so I'm going to just do that now. So I don't usually have a lot of acne. Sometimes I'll get a blemish here and there, but usually my skin is just kind of uneven, and it is a little bit lighter than my actual body color because when I tan I usually have foundation on, so the sun doesn't actually really get to my face, so my skin is naturally just a little bit paler than my actual body. So my foundation naturally is just going to be a little bit darker, so it would match it a little bit better. So I usually go in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm in W3, so it is just a little bit darker than my natural skin color, and then usually when I add bronzer on top it does also deepen it as well. Just using my beauty blender. I know it looks dirty, but I swear it's clean. It's just a little bit stained, and yeah, I usually just put a bit on the back of my hand. So I know I look a little funny right now with dots all over my face, but I usually go in with my beauty blender. It is a damp beauty blender, and I'll just kind of dab it all over my face. I usually just start from kind of my cheeks and chin and go up. It's just a personal preference. It doesn't really help a lot in any way, but that's just what I do. Then I go in with my MAC Prolongwear Concealer. I really like this concealer. It is almost a full coverage. It's not one of those really thick full coverage though. It's kind of like a medium to full coverage concealer, and when you put it on, it's kind of like a super thin layer almost. It's not super cakey as well, because I feel like those really full coverage ones like the Kat Von D, I think it's like the Tattoo full coverage concealers, can get kind of cakey looking, as well as it could feel pretty cakey since it's kind of like more of a thick cream. I usually take my finger and just put one pump on it, I'll kind of like press it together, and I'll first go around my face kind of where I want to put this concealer. Also put it on any blemishes I have because I'm using this kind of to cover my blemishes as well as my under eye bags. Basically what's ever left over, I'll tap it again and I'll put it under my eyes. And then I'll just go in with my beauty blender again and kind of just tap it all out. So then what I do is I go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I mix the banana shade and whatever this shade is called, I'm not sure. I mix those together and I kind of set wherever I put my concealer. And then everywhere else, I'm going to be using my Fit Me powder. So the next part I think is really important to having that kind of flawless looking skin. And it's definitely contouring and highlighting because it really does give you different dimensions in the skin. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how I personally contour and highlight, I do have a video up and I'll definitely link it down in the description below. Taking these two shades here, mixing them together and contouring my cheekbones, under my jaw, and kind of everywhere else that I contour. After that, I use this blush from Nars. I forget what it's called, but I'll definitely leave it down below. And this color is really great to kind of brighten up the look and make you look more youthful, and it works for a lot of people as well. So the next part is definitely my favorite part. It really does finish off the look, and this is definitely my favorite highlighter that I own. It's the Lou Lou Manizer. And it kind of has like a little bit of a goldy sheen, and it's really pretty. Just use a fan brush to apply that. I put it on the tops of my cheekbones. As well, I usually like to drag it kind of up here above my eyebrow. As well on the top of my lip and on my nose. So yeah, this is the end of my flawless foundation routine. I'll leave my Instagram down below if you wanted to follow, because I do post a lot of looks that aren't on my YouTube channel. If you have any requests of what you want to see next, definitely leave it down below, because this was a really highly requested look for a really long time. And I did eventually get to it because I do want to do things that other people want to see. So yeah, just leave that down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.